What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we got a 2021 Toyota RAV4, and we're going to be taking a look at the Hollywood Racks Destination 2 bike rack. So this is going to give you a good place to put two bikes and bring them to and from the trails. And we are going to have a little bit of limitations. One, this isn't going to be best for the carbon fiber bikes just because we do have some frame contact. And it's not going to be the best for some of the heavier bikes like e-bikes, fat tire bikes. One, these cradles are only going to accept up to 3 inches in width, so no fat tire bikes. And it is going to have a capacity of 35 pounds per bike. So your e-bikes definitely are not going to be ideal for this rack. But if that doesn't really, if it fits your situation, it's going to be great. One thing I don't love about this is it's not going to be able to tilt away. So we're not going to be able to access the back of the hatch, but there really is a couple different good features about this. One, it has a very, very good mounting system. One, I like how these are going to pivot 360 degrees. So with our bike tube, all of them kind of change over time. So being able to rotate this to get the best fit is going to be the best. And it's kind of just nice and easy. We do have some rubber inserts here and a rubber sleeve, so whatever hits your frame, it's not going to scratch or anything like that. So let's go ahead and just kind of take this bike off the rack. It's always smart to start with the wheel cradles just because this doesn't really hold the bike upright. It just prevents that vertical movement. So we're going to press this in, go up, and we do have another sleeve for our wheels too, so we don't have to worry about that scratching up over time. So do that on both sides. It's the same exact thing. And once that's done, you kind of want to put a hand on your bike and then get this strap out the best you can. And once that is done, we can kind of just lift this bike up and take it off the rack. Now you can get a better look at the rack. The cradles for the wheels are made of plastic, but they aren't going to fade over time. Some of these other racks that I've seen, they do fade, but we've had this for a long time and it has held up pretty good. So that is one thing about this. We're not going to be able to adjust this at all, so we're going to have a max wheelbase of 48 inches, but the distance between these two are about 8 inches, so there's a decent amount of space between them. And a lot of the times, you really need to get a custom fit to your bike. So the nice thing about the center mast is we can take this and we can either put it down, but there's different holes. So if we needed it to be tilted to the right, you can go and line this bolt up with this hole. And then if we just want it straight up and down like we had it, you just put it in the middle. And then if you wanted to put it down leading to the left, you go like that. So there are some adjustments you can do to make sure it fits really, really well. But now what we want to do, when we don't have bikes on here, we can fold this up. And we just need to kind of figure that out, get it all situated. And now that that's folded down, I want to give you a measurement of how far it's going to stick out from your vehicle. So from the bumper to the farthest most point, which is the reflectors here, it's about 24.5 inches, which isn't a whole lot. And it does have a 9-inch shank, which is kind of nice. 9-inch rise in the shank. So it is going to have about 22 inches of ground clearance at the farthest most point. If you have a steep driveway or you kind of go off-road a lot of the times, you're not going to really bottom out, and I like that. So it protects my bikes, protects the rack, and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and fold this up. There's going to be a threaded knob on this side. What I like about the knob, one, it's big, so it's easy to do. Two, it's easy to take out. Three, it's connected, so if you're like me and you lose stuff, this is going to be kind of difficult to lose, so that's always good. Now that that's done, fold this up and put her back in, just like that. And that'll bring our distance down to about 15 inches, which isn't a whole lot, and it's only about 4.5 inches at the closest point to the bumper. And there's not a whole lot of play here, so you're not going to have to worry about it hitting your vehicle. It is going to set your back sensors off, but that's just what you get when you're using a bike rack, and you're probably going to be able to see it with the backup camera. But again, you're going to have that with all the bike racks. All in all, I like it. All you really need is a hitch receiver, whether it's a 1.25" or a 2". We have this little sleeve in there that is going to allow us to kind of swap between the two, so you can put it on multiple different cars if you decide to take one out one day. It comes with an anti-rattle bolt and a locking core on the other end of it. That's just going to lock the rack to the hitch, which is awesome, so no one's going to run off with it. And just to show you what the anti-rattle does, as you can see, the whole car's moving and there's no play down here. So one, you're not going to hear it, which is good, and two, your bikes aren't really going to feel it. Just whatever the car feels, the bikes are going to feel, and there's not any loose play down there. All in all, this is going to be a great option for you. We do have a 4-bike version, so if you think that your family's going to grow or your love for the hobby is going to grow, maybe get multiple bikes down the road, we do have a 4-bike version as well. So we have a lot here. So whatever kind of fits your needs, go for it. But this is a great rack. It's going to be a great entry-level bike rack to kind of just get into the game. And again, this was the Hollywood Racks Destination 2 on our 2021 Toyota RAV4.